Hey, welcome back to the show. Today I'm going to be showing off my Sonic Plush Collection. I've been a collector since 2016, which is almost 8 years now. It doesn't seem that long, but trust me, I've done a lot with those years. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. Going in chronological order, my first Sonic plush was this guy right here. Now, I got him in 2011, I believe. But I wasn't a collector then, I just happened to be able to get him because it was my reward for cleaning the basement when I was younger. So, this is where it all started. But then the first Sonic plush that I got as a collector was this guy right here, the Toy Factory Classic Sonic. Well, at the time there was only the Classic Sonic. Interesting story on this guy. So, I was at, I believe it was Dave & Buster's, which is just kind of like, it's like an arcade, but more modernized. And he was one of the prizes in some trapdoor claw machine. But you couldn't choose what the prize was. So I was committed to just stay there and keep trying and trying and trying till I would get a chance to win him. But at Dave & Buster's, you have this card, and you swipe it to be able to play games. Now, my card fell into the machine, because I had it, pressed up against the machine. Nowadays they have card holders, but back then they didn't. So my card fell behind, and I had to call a maintenance guy. And I said to him, hey, while you're here, can you, get that Sonic plush and put him, to be the prize, because that's who I was trying to get. And instead of doing that, he just handed me the plush. And, I thanked him and all that. So yeah, he's been through the ringer, clearly. Then around that same time, I got this GE Eggman plush, well, Classic Eggman. And I've told the story about him before, but I'll just tell a summarized version. I was sick, but I was committed to get him, so I just, cleaned around the house while being sick until I was able to afford him off of eBay. So yeah, that's the story on him. Almost forgot to mention this, but I did get a GE Classic Knuckles plush that year. Then next up, I got this Sonic Build-A-Bear, and he's really cool. Cause he's like, if you take Sonic and combine to Build-A-Bear, cause he has Build-A-Bear proportions. Now, the Sonic movie Build-A-Bears, which we will get to, are kind of more sticking to Sonic's design, but this one goes full-on Build-A-Bear. Then not too long after, I got the Build-A-Bear Tails. Now, not much to say about him, but he was my first Tails plush. Then, for the only plush I got in 2017, it is the GE Classic Amy. Not much to say about her, I just was able to find her. Okay, I was actually wrong. The other plush that I got in 17 was this Tomy Modern Sonic. And he took forever for me to get, cause never saw him in stores. The Tomy website still said he hadn't released yet. It was on Walmart.com I got this guy. And he was beyond retail price. He was 25 bucks. I think he was sold by Toy Wiz, and I didn't really know Toy Wiz at the time, but now I know, yeah, they're grade A scalpers. But I got him. Another one from 17 I forgot about, the Jazzwares / Tomy Modern Sonic. I got him in a bundle with a Gosh Mario plush. He's from the UK, so that's why it says Tomy. But it is in fact a Jazzwares Sonic. So, that's the story on him. Another I forgot to mention was this Kelly Toy Shadow plush. Then the year after that, the first thing I got was this Tails plush. The Tomy Deluxe Classic Tails. Although I'm pretty sure this is a prototype, cause it was from China. And it clearly looks like his more prototype design. You can tell from his nose. And Tomy is notorious for having their prototypes be sold, so he did go through the ringer. He was with Toy Factory Sonic over there, so at least he got good use, Then we get to our Lord and Savior, Tomy Modern Eggman. Yeah, I went from store to store to store, all the ones I could think of, even Toys R Us back when, they were a big chain. Just looking for this guy. Now I ended up not being able to find him, but I did find one on eBay for retail price, and it came the day later, so it was worth it. I then got this Tomy Classic Knuckles, although there is kind of a sad story about his origin. So I was trying to find a 25th anniversary Classic Robotnik, and I ordered one, and I received him instead. But I ended up getting 25th anniversary Robotnik another way, and hey, I never saw this guy in stores, so maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Now we get to when I was finding Tomy stuff in stores, and all in the same day, I found Deluxe Modern Sonic, Deluxe Metal Sonic, Classic Super Sonic, Chow, and Amy. I found all of those at just 2 Targets. And also, I think like a week later, I found these 2 at a Target, the Shadow and Laughing Classic Sonic. I then later on found this Metal Sonic. Then I found Vector. Now, Vector has a very weird backstory. So, I didn't find him in the video game section at Target like I generally do. He was at some like random section at Target, just on a top shelf lying there. And I'm not entirely sure why he was there, but he was, and I was able to get him. Also, I have the special edition Vector with the backwards leg. Bet you don't see that every day. I then ordered both the 25th anniversary Eggman and the Classic Sonic, both at the same time, and they both arrived on the same day. So, I got them together. Not too long after, I acquired a second Chow. Also found this Deluxe Tomy Shadow, and the Deluxe Tomy Dark Chow. Then, as Toys R Us was going out of business, I picked up these guys right here, the Sonic Boom emoji plushes, and they were on a pretty good sale. I think it was only like $5, maybe $6 each, when I think they retailed for like 10 or 15, so that was a pretty good find. Then I got this Sonic Boom Big Head Sonic, but I got this as a cat toy. I was also able to find a Tomy Classic Tails plush, and I don't know what it is about Tails' merchandise, but where I live, you can never find it. For some reason, it's always Tails you can't find. Always. Like, whether it's classic, modern, movie, and even at that time, Boom, you can't find anything Tails. I have no idea why. I was also able to find the Deluxe Super Sonic plush by Tomy. I then, for my birthday that year, went back to Dave & Buster's, and I got these Modern Sonic and Modern Shadow plushes. Well, I guess there is no Classic Shadow, but you get what I mean, by Toy Factory. And I remember, like, I got all these points so I could get these 2. There was also this, like, giant Sonic pillow, but it doesn't really count as a plush, so I didn't really bring it here. I also got this Sonic Adventure or Sonic X Sonic plush. I think it's the Sonic X release because the pattern here is a complete circle instead of going up. But he was the first Sonic plush I ever got that I, like, really had to work for. Now, I did talk about G.E. Robotnik back there, but this guy took me, like, you know, days, weeks, months to achieve. And I finally got him. And fun fact, when I got my collection back out of storage, he was the first guy I rummaged through to get. Like, once I got back into collecting, he was the first guy I grabbed. He really does mean a lot to me. As you all know, I love the Sonic Adventure plush set, my favorite Sonic plush set of all time. And I hope to complete it one day. Then the next year, I found this Tomy Classic Eggman, which it was at a Target I usually don't go to, it's like really far away. And there was 2 of him, no one else. Then at another oddball Target, I found these 3, but they were on clearance for some reason. Now, Tomy had lost the license at this point, but still, seeing, you know, premium Sonic plushes on clearance, that was something I had never seen before. Then towards the tail end of that year, and I'm talking about like December 28th or something, I found this guy, last minute. at the video game section. He was the only one there was. He was like at the back. Don't know how long he was there, but I was finally able to get him. Then we get to my time, and, well, since Tomy didn't have the license, and Jax's plushes were not really at stores, I didn't get too many plushes. But I did get the Sonic movie Build-A-Bear with the shoes and the ring. And I got this Toy Factory Knuckles plush. And there's the Jax Mighty the Armadillo plush. First ever plush of Mighty. Then the year after that, there's these two. There's also the Jax Modern Sonic plush. Now we get to last year, 2022, and oh boy is there a lot. First Sonic plush of 2022 was none other than the Deluxe Sonic 2 Movie Sonic plush by Jax Pacific, and this guy, I got him the day he came out. They had to go in the back and get him out for me to get him. The next ones I got are the Sonic 2 regular Sonic plush and the Sonic 2 Knuckles plush. And, you know, like how it usually is, I couldn't find Tails that day, but I did find these two. The next plush I got after that was the Sonic 2 Tails plush, but I had to go from like three targets to find this guy. At the same time I got the Sonic 2 Tails plush, I got this Sonic Pillow plush, and he came. Oh wait, no, he didn't come with a blanket. There's a version of him that does come with a blanket, but I didn't get it. I just got the Pillow plush. And then I believe around this time, I found the Jax Classic Supersonic plush, as well as the Jax Dark Chow plush. And then in April of that year, I got the boy. That's right, Stringy Sonic. I even have him in this little case. When I got him, I knew I was going to use him for this channel. And well, it's the first guest I ever had. And then around that time, I got the Sonic Adventure Eggman plush. And this guy's just awesome. He's not in the best of shape by any means, but he's a really cool plush, and I'm so glad I got him for the price I did. Then I got the Sonic 2 Build-A-Bear. Interesting story about this guy. So, I go to the mall that is Build-A-Bear, and, you know me, I'm wearing my Sonic movie Robotnik jacket, the one from the first film. And these crowd, it was 3 girls, and then there was like one kind of like older guy, probably their dad. They look over to me, they gesture their friend, and they go, "Oh my god!" like really crazily. And these 3 girls, they follow me throughout the entire mall. And just to compliment me on my outfit. And they were dressed up too. One was wearing, it was a white outfit, like a mid-length, like blonde wig. The other one was wearing like a plaid outfit with a plaid hat. The third one I don't remember at all. But yeah, so we get to Build-A-Bear. They say they don't have this guy. They only have him on their website. And the second we go to buy him, he's sold out. And then the next day, I check, and he's back in stock. I think he was the last one back in stock. So I instantly bought him. He doesn't have his shoes or really anything, but that's the story behind him. Then during the summer, I picked up the Jax Pacific Classic Eggman. I also picked up the Jax Pacific Ray. Then around November, I was able to acquire the Dakin Sonic the Hedgehog plush, which he's getting very rare to find. I got him for, I believe it was $10 to $15, mainly because the seller didn't know what they had. It was an auction, I was the only one who bid, and I got this guy for a very good price. Then for Christmas of last year, I got the E102 Gamma plush by GE, and he's an incredible plush, and I'm glad I got one where the top of his head was going forward, because I saw ones where it was just flat, like just straight up. But this one's pushed forward. It's even got a cardboard insert to ensure it. Then also for Christmas of that year, I got the 1991 Robotnik, 1991 Pocky, 1991 Pokey, And another Pocky because I was told that the other one wasn't going to show up. So now we go to this year. There's not as much as I remember there being for last year. I was collecting more than just Sonic plushes at the time, so maybe that's why. First plush that I got this year was the Sonic X release, Toy Network Robotnik. Then I got this Smiling GE Eggman plush. Then I got this Mr. Dr. Eggman plush keychain. Next up, I got the Funny Robotnik plush, which, again, best Robotnik plush released in the modern times. You can probably still find him right now. He is only, I believe, $10, and for $10, epic pose. All the details, just overall perfection. Then we get to the only plush that I managed to acquire during my month-long marriage. The Sonic Adventure Tails plush. This guy is awesome. He's in such great shape. Especially, I didn't have to break the bank for him. He showed up for like a really good price, and I got him. Even as the hang string, he has everything. And the bottoms of the shoes, they're not perfect. I did have to do some repainting, but other than that, I'd say he's in perfect shape. And then I was able to acquire this Toy Network Shadow. And I really want to get more Toy Network plushes. The issue is that they're going up in price. And, like, am I really going to spend $50 for this? You know. I do like the Toy Network plushes. I love just their, like, unique, really goofy look. But it's not something I think I should break the bank over. Next, I was able to get the Jakks Pacific Metal Sonic plush, which, he looks good like this. This is how I found him at the store. Then at a thrift shop, I managed to get this Toy Factory, I guess emoji-esque, Tails plush. And it's the minier one. There is a bigger one, but we'll get to him. Next up, we have the Tails doll plush, which I had wanted for quite a while. I just never got around to buying him, but when I was making the Sonic R 2020 view, I was like, I gotta have Tails doll. So, I ordered him, and he showed up, thankfully, on time. Then on August 12th, I got the Sonic Squishmallow and the Funny, I guess, plastic plush hybrid Sonic plush. I do like these more unique Sonic plushes. The only issues are that they're kind of expensive. Then at RetroCon, and this is my third time telling the story, as I told it in my History of Eggman merchandise video and my Eggman collection video, I got this Toy Network Eggman plush, dressed up as Eggman at the convention, and luckily he only costed me $5. Then at the same thrift store, months later, I found a bigger version of the Toy Factory emoji-esque Tails plush. Not entirely sure what a person has against these Tails plushes, but hey, I'll take them. Then I got the Jakks Classic Sonic plush, which was at Five Below, oddly enough, only $5, so I don't know how he ended up there, but got him. And the most recent Sonic plush that I've gotten is this guy right here. He was in a claw machine, and it actually was one. So that's how I got him. He has this very unique design to him. You can see if the camera would focus. Now this graffiti-esque kind of comic book design. I think it's pretty cool. Not a lot of plushes do this. There's Eggman. So, that's him. So here is my Sonic Plush Collection. What you see before you is a, roughly, I'd say, 6x3. What you're seeing is roughly a 6x3 foot display here. That being 6 feet that way, 3 feet that way. And I gotta say, it has been quite a journey getting all these guys. And as you can obviously tell, I have a little Sonic Adventure arrangement there, because that is my favorite plush set. And I hope to complete this set. there, surprisingly, have been 4 E102 Gammas listed on eBay. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but 4 listings came up this year. I hope it happens again when I have a bit more money, but they were asking for quite a lot. So here's the collection up close, as you can see here. It's taken me a lot of years to get to all this, and I'm really proud of it. I'd say collecting has been very much a learning experience, and has even given me life skills. I'm very thankful that I've been able to go through this journey. Now, this isn't the end, obviously, and I'm probably going to be making another one of these next year. But yeah, here's to hoping that I'm able to complete the Sonic Adventure set, both Wave 1 and Wave 2.